Let's go! Hey man, look. Welcome to the Man Lucrative Podcast. I am your host, Magneto7 in the building once again. Hey, listen. Hold on, let me stop the audience because the audience is still clapping, so I don't want them to keep clapping. But you said you can freestyle against, like, he don't know the etiquette of the show. The etiquette of the show. Just let the beat play, man. But I like the energy. It's here. So, today, on the Man Lucrative Podcast, special edition, Lucrative Lounge, you know, we got Anthony. We're in the building. Hey, man. Yeah, I need my claps up. Let me hear some. There we go. So, he got the cast in the building, right? And I got a lot of questions for y'all. Like, I got a bad habit of, I stereotype people as soon as they come in the door. So I got a gauge of how we gonna do this interview, right? So I got my shooter right here. And then I got my sniper right here in more than one way, you know. And then I got my slick shooter right here. Everybody's shooters, let me just say that. Everybody's shooters straight out the door. So you got a good team around you, bro. But how y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great. Oh, feeling good, man.
So
appreciate you having us.
Man, hey, anytime I see somebody, first off from the hometown or home state, in the business and striving to do just big stuff. I'm trying not to cuss on this episode too. I'm gonna try not to. But it's anytime I see anybody from my state that's trying to do something big, I gotta like go back for it. Cause it's like I remember what it was like coming up first, right? Being a church musician, and then I started producing beats. Then I had the streets coming to the house, and then I had people like Rhapsody come to the house. Grandmama's house now, you know what I mean? Like this. I wasn't popping. I was far from popping at the time. But people like her, YG came to the house. And Ty Dolla, Mustard, they came to the house. Wow. Farnsworth Bentley, shouts out to Farnsworth Bentley, we still cool. He came to the house. And this started in Carolina for me, right? So when I see somebody that resembles me in a different space, it's still entertainment, but in a different space, I'm like, yeah, we got a champion there. So, introduce yourself, man. And we're going to go all the way through, so y'all get y'all spiel ready, because we're going to go there.
Well, Antoine Way is my name. Everybody call me A-Way. I'm the director, the writer of My Shattered Life.
Okay.
I'm Khalil Williams. Everybody calls me Cap, K-A-P. Yeah, and I'm Flip on My Shattered Life.
Okay.
My name is Kevin Joyner, aka Flacco Mob, Flacco Faded on Instagram. And make sure y'all follow me.
There you go.
I'm aspiring barber on there, so yeah. Anybody need a haircut, hit me up. And my name is Zeke. I play Zeke on My Shattered Life.
My name is Jerry Hunt, known as Hunt or Buddha. I play Uncle Jimmy on My Shattered Life.
Okay. That's everybody. We gonna go with that. So, check it out. All right. So I gotta ask you first, right? Because like I said, I watched it, right? But the characters, right? We got Speedy, we got Zeke, we got Kaya, all right? And Flip. Are those real people in real life?
No.
No. Now, are you capping? Don't cap.
Real talk. Like the names itself are just like characters I came up with, but each character is kind of based off of people I grew up with. You know what I mean? Me and my cousin. This is actually my cousin.
Oh,
we grew
okay,
up
cool.
in the same town. You know what I mean? So you know, Shattered, that's how it came about, just seeing people that I grew up with and kind of putting it into like a movie.
Okay. Okay. So none of these real characters.
Nah. We'll put it like this, it's based off of people.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. So
In some kind of way, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Like Flip could be like a whole bunch of different people I know. I'll put it like that.
Okay. So I see what you're saying. So you mix a few characters in
Right,
one, and
right.
or a few traits in this one character.
Exactly.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
I got you. So when it came to putting the production together,
Right.
what was the initial catalyst for, like, the idea behind the whole joint?
So when I came up with it, I wanted to make a movie that will like inspire or touch someone in a different way. So like when I came up with Shattered, I wanted to address like gun violence in the community and, you know, kind of put that into perspective of like for teenagers. Because teenagers right now, man, the way everything is going, I wanted to get something that's going to impact them. And young people watch stuff. They visualize different things. So putting this in a movie will kind of get their attention, like, man, you know what I mean? I seen what Flip went through, like, that might wake somebody up that's going through that situation. Or Zeke, or somebody like Zeke, got a friend that's going through a situation, he trying to get him out, but he not quite hearing them. You know, that's how it all came about.
Zeke, we go. So how did you adapt that character? Like, where did you pull from to make that character come to life?
I mean, basically that character is me now.
Okay.
The person I grew to be, like, cause you know, this fell in my lap.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, this fell in my lap. Like, I had a close friend. You know what I'm saying? He liked to do music. His name was Young Mob.
Okay.
He liked to do music. He got some songs on YouTube. Young Mob.
All right.
Like he was shooting a video for us called 30 on me. He wanted to use my car or whatever, so we was all in the video. And he mentioned that he was about to shoot a film. So I came to A-Way, I was like, look, if you ever need somebody, I never acted before in my life, none of that, but I was like, I just felt like I could do it.
Okay.
So I told him, I said, you need some extras or whatever, but he said he already had all his cast, you know what I'm saying, all his main characters.
Okay.
And then like, what was it, like a day or two before he was filming?
Yeah.
Day two before we filmed, I was at work. He hit me up. He was like, hey, one of my main characters dropped out. You trying to do? I said, yeah, send me the script. Next day we was filming.
Okay, hold up, bro.
Yeah.
All right. So the day before you start shooting, you get the script,
Yeah.
and you pretty much is just like, all right, I told Buddy I wanted to do the joint, but you know, now's the opportunity. First off, all right, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all already know. No, cause I admire that. I admire the hell out of that. The reason I say that is this. For me, nigga, you give me a script, it's over, bro. Like, who reading this, bro? You want me to memorize this? That fast? Don't say nothing else. How did he do?
That's what I was about to say, man. He killed it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even think he had it for 2 days. No cap, man. For real. Like, he came out. I guess he wanted to prove to me like he was serious about this. And matter of fact, it was like a park scene, right? That was your first scene. Yeah. Where he trying to stop him from doing whatever he trying to do. Killed it, man.
That was your first time acting on that shot.
First ever, and see, like prior to that, like it was 2018.
Yep. 2018.
I had just came home from prison.
Okay.
2017, July 2017. I'm doing 7 years.
Okay.
So I came home on a mission, like I'm trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it for my family. So whatever fall in my lap, go for it.
Interesting. Very interesting. I know, and like I said, I'm hella transparent. Whenever I'm shooting or whatever, I'm like, yo, if you got a word like characterization or whatever, like just, you know, I'm gonna be like, yo, I don't even know you, bro. I'm sorry, I don't know it. So the fact that you just came home, that's one. You get a script. That's two. The day before, 2 days before.
Yeah. Something like
Give
that.
it to you.
Where, and I'm gonna tell you why that's crazy. We're working on a film right now, and I've always worked on a little bit of
You need
music.
somebody to go.
Maybe that's yeah. So, but again, that's how I am. I don't pigeonhole an idea. I'm big, and I've become big on teaming up with people and doing production, whether it's film, music, whatever. The old me, then that's probably why some like niggas in North Carolina like, oh, fuck that nigga. But like, the old me was like, nah, I need to get it. Like, I need to get it. And, you know, I just, a little bit selfish. But the fact that you came on, you got that joint, he trusted you for the role. You might be like, yo, this only, this is the only option I got. But nah, he trusted you with the role and you killed it. Cause I'm gonna say this, and you said that was your first time
movie.
shooting a film?
Yep. Like I've acted before, like in other films, but this is my first time like taking it head on as far as writing, directing, and filming. You know? And I did have a buddy of mine, Johnny Heartbreak. He was also one of the cameramen too, also.
Okay. But still though, that's dope. Like it take the effort it takes to do a film, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. So.
Oh yeah, it took us a little minute to get it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and like it took us a minute, but we made it happen.
Okay.
And the fact that he never even met me and just, you know, believed in the project, came on serious, like, you know, because the guy that he replaced, you know, shout out to him. Like,
Nah, not shout out to him, bro. He done.
He took on his rap career, man. So he down in Florida doing this.
Is he popping?
Yeah, he was following though.
Is he popping?
Popping? I don't know.
I see. Look, I can talk, but I didn't even recall it. I got plex in there. Those my plex. So I mean, the thing is, and that's the reason. I'm being funny, but I'm not. I think I'm the internet generation, right? Because everybody seems like they kind of accept you. You're a youngin'.
How old do you think I am? How old do you think I am?
Oh man, okay. Let me say 27.
Yeah, close. 26.
Okay. Yeah, so you young, I guess. but not like I think the new generation kind of don't respect the process of building the grit to keep going through the process. Oh nah,
Getting it out the mud, man. They don't
know that. They don't know that. So
Right.
I commend you for, like I said, trusting me. And you stepped in, buddy. Hopefully you're doing all right. I know Ant gonna put some sauce on it, but I don't have to. But we're gonna go to you next, man. Yeah, we're going to you, man. So being a family member, what's the earliest you can remember of him that would tell you he was about to do some type of film?
I didn't know. I knew that he was in the film. He was doing a little something. I was watching it. Corrupt.
Yeah.
Watching him do that, and I would talk to him about it and whatever. And then out of the blue, he called my phone like, "Yo, I need you to play a part for me. I want you to play an uncle. You can play an uncle." At first, I'm like, "Nah." He was like, "Man, you'll be good at it. You already have an uncle already, you know." So it made it so easy for me to be able to do something like that because I'm an uncle of, I want to say 11.
Golly. Somebody smashing. Going mad. Gang, what?
Man.
11?
My mom got 21 grandkids. So
Gee.
I'm an uncle.
Somebody had that good. That's a different one.
I guess I want to say that.
But no, that's dope, bro. That's dope.
And so at first, me working and everything, he kept, "Hey, you ready to film?" I'm like, "Nah, I ain't ready right now." Plus, I was a little nervous. I ain't know. And one day, I was like, man, I called him. I was like, "Man, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I can't do it, man. My work schedule too busy, man. I'm too busy." He's like, "Man, you can really do this, man. It'll really help the film, da-da-da." I said, "All right, man, set me up, man. I'm coming for real this time. I'm coming this time. I'll be there."
Okay.
And that was my first film too. So, my first time I read the script, and I asked him, I said, "Hey, man, I'm reading the script. Can I do my own thing though? You know, do your own thing, man. Just make sure it's still in the script."
Right.
I did it, and I first did it. Everybody was in there. They was like, "What?" Like it was so loud. The first time I did it, and I was like, "What, did I do good?" He was like, "Yeah, man, you did excellent. You know, you good."
So are you locked in to the acting bug now? Or you feel like that was a one-off?
Nah, yeah, it's this little sequence I'm in. I'm being yeah,
A sequel?
Yeah, a sequel. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
I'm
more
in
so a spin-off. So
Okay,
there.
it's a spin-off.
I'm in there. I'm gonna do my thing.
Okay. I like, and I hate. I always go back and forth with who I interview, right? So I hate putting my family on notice. But you already know where I'm going. I be like, yo, like, I don't think I've ever asked my. No, I have asked them to do certain things. It's just like, nah, nigga. But it's just, I admire that, bro. That, like, stick with your folk, bro. Like, I think what I see in Ant is like, I gotta call you Ant, right?
Yeah, people call me Ant.
Okay, cool. But what I see is like a new Tyler Perry type of vibe. And it's not necessarily the Tyler Perry content, just the Tyler Perry influence and the motion. And the other reason I say that is, you look at Carolina, I can count maybe on one hand, if I can fill up a hand of how many big productions actually come out of Carolina and pop. And I mean, that's us. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff gets shot in Wilmington and, you know, Charlotte and all that stuff, but fire, bro. Hey, man. So,
appreciate that.
I'm gonna let y'all know, Flip, it said, yeah, I'm down here in Georgia. What you say about skating?
I roller skate. Like, people be like, you roller skate?
Yeah,
Like,
he
roll
like
bounce roller
that.
skate.
He like that.
Like ATL roller skate?
Yeah.
I'm bad.
Like Cascade roller skate.
For real? Okay. So, what got you started? I just want to hear this story.
I roller skating for real. You want to hear it? All right, cool. I've been skating since I was 11, right? And my cousin's from South Carolina. He's called Day Day. And he used to come down here to the roller skating rink, and he had his own skates, right? So he'd be skating, and I look at him skate, and he's doing all these tricks and stuff, and I look past him on all the girls on the wall, looking like, ooh, look at him, he can skate,
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, cool, I gotta learn to skate, just like that. But then after a while, me skating, I really care about the females no more. I did. It's a release. It's a release. So I go to skate to release and to have fun and to network with other people. So the skate community, I mean, people are welcoming. They teach you stuff you learn. As long as you open, they gonna help you out.
Skating, bro.
Skating.
Alright. So, my big ass on some skates. Yo, my knees, my ankles, them joints go, nah. Power to you, you know. But I was talking to a friend of mine, Two. Y'all should follow him. Two Lewis. Two Lewis is I hate to be plugging him and telling this, like, but it's wide. The whole internet knows. So the girl from 3LW, aka Power, Ghost's wife.
Oh, okay.
From Power.
Right.
He's married to her.
Oh yeah, they just got married, didn't
They just got married,
Yeah.
right? So he was telling me about Atlanta culture, and he was like, "Boy, we used to go down the dang on Cascade, and we used to go up there to Columbia and we skated." I was like, "Skating, bro?" And he like, "Yo, street niggas was skating back in the day, bro."
Yeah, that's how I was in the field too. With
If hood people, if
roundabout.
Street niggas gonna learn how to
That's what
skate.
J. Cole
That's what J. Cole used to work.
Yeah.
J. Cole used to work at roundabout, man.
See, I missed all that. I was not outside. That's what it
We
was.
go there every Saturday.
That's what it was. That's what
Even
we
the
were
fight.
jumping there, yeah.
Even the fight.
What?
Maybe that-
The skating ring.
The skate roundabout.
Straight
Wow. Okay. I go with it.
Back like a team club, man.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So we're gonna talk about the process. In making the film, I know everybody got their separate lives, right? You said you married.
Right.
We're gonna touch on that. So how was your wife in the support side of things for the film?
Yeah. I mean, she pretty much support me in everything that I do as far as projects and stuff. You know, dealing with making a movie, man, you deal with a lot of different people too sometimes. So, you know how women are, they kind of like be reading people and stuff like that. You sure you want to work with that person, this and that? And, you know, but the people that I picked for this, man, I'm going to take you out to church real quick, man.
All right.
This was kind of ordained, man. Like he said, I was shooting a music video, met him, filled it in that quick, boom, boom. got my cousin to do that. Met him through I was doing a mystery dining theater with his dad. His dad acts too.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
mystery dining theater, it's like a play, and then you get to eat and everything like that. So I was hosting that in Fayetteville, and then met him at one of the rehearsals, and I was like, you know what I mean? I'm putting this together in my head, so I'm actually picking these people out, and they coming to me. You know what I mean? So like when stuff is ordained and you have a vision, like it seemed like God just put it all in place. You know what I mean?
I go with it.
My dad is actually my dad in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Dope. Very dope.
And to touch on that, like I didn't even know like his dad had PTSD, and then the movie, you know, the guy suffers from PTSD, so it kind of like, you know, worked out that way.
So you ain't do no interview with these folks before? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then coach some of
that's
them.
me. Like that's like Flip. The only part about Flip that's not me would be like the whole street part.
Okay.
Everything else, like when he gave me the script, I was like, this is me. Like I lived this. Like this, I went through this. I lived this. That's me. So that's how I built my relation to that character.
Okay, now where you from?
I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Fayetteville. Okay, so you said the Ville. Alright, cool. And where you from? Oh, you said you ain't said it on camera.
Nah, I ain't saying I'm from. But I was born in North Carolina. I was born in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, I was back and forth from Fayetteville or Louisiana. I graduated high school in Louisiana.
Okay.
Pineville, Louisiana.
Me, I'm from Newark, New Jersey / Fayetteville, Spring Lake, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Back and forth, like he said, back and forth, back and forth.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
You already got a
mic. Nah, I'm from Fort Bragg.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents are military.
Spring
So,
Lake?
yeah, but grew up in Spring Lake, the city right next to Fort Bragg.
Okay, that's, my wife's from Fayetteville. Her dad's from the military, so
Oh,
Two
okay.
cities.
yeah.
Man.
It's crazy. Alright, so what is the hope for the film?
Like I said earlier, man, to really get to these youth. You know what I mean? That was always my passion, even when I was in college.
Mhm.
You know, the youth. You know, and because they are, I know it kind of sounds cliche, they are our future though. You know, so with this movie, man, not only touch the youth, but touch anybody that deal with certain situations in life. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a youth. Anybody that's suffering from PTSD, you know what I mean? They see themselves in that movie. You know, they see a Flip in there. You know, like I said earlier, Zeke. You know, Uncle Jimmy. You got a nephew that's acting up or a niece that's acting up, man. You know, how to handle it. You know what I mean? So that's my ultimate goal, man. To really people to watch my movie and kind of get their own little message out of it. Like you see on the shirt, "We are the change we seek," which is a quote that I took from President Barack Obama.
Okay. Okay. Going back and forth from Carolina to Jersey, like how much of your life was Jersey?
Years at a time, when I moved, I think I was like 5 when I moved down to North Carolina.
Okay.
But then, you know, as we was growing up and stuff, we go visit grandma or whatever, and my sister actually moved up there. She was staying up there for years, and I moved back up there, and I had a good job. I was doing good up there. Then I just had to come back to North Carolina. It was too fast for me, man. And I'm from there, but I was just like, man, it's My mom moved us down. She moved us down here from Jersey because she said, I got 3 boys. She said they either gonna wind up dead or in jail. And I wanted a better future for them, so that's what they did. They packed us up and we moved down. So I'm happy.
I admire that about families that was able to do that. I don't think a lot of people have the know-how to just pick up and go, cause there wasn't no internet. Like when you just gonna go apply online and then you get a job, then by the time you get there, you already got the job because you applied there. So that's dope. That's dope. I think I've been to Jersey. I don't know if I want to claim that one time. I've been to Jersey 3 times, right? every time I went, I felt like I was about to get robbed immediately. Never happened, but I felt that immediately. So I'm like, what makes people stay? Like, what you think?
What makes them stay is they from there. So they come down here to like North Carolina where it's slow, and I was trying to get an understanding of what's slow.
Mm-hmm.
And they really can't tell me. They're just like, it's slow down here. You know, I guess everything is open up there, whatever stays open later or whatever. And down here, you know, everything's shut down about 9 o'clock, ABC store closed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The club closed at 2.
Yeah.
You can go to certain spots up there and they still partying.
Uh,
But one of the real reasons why my mom did move was because, you know, you used to come up there too. We was picking stuff up off the ground like little pipes and stems and all kinds of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Taking it upstairs and nah, we can't live like this, man. You know what I'm saying? So we came on down.
so, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, but for, like, I'm not from Newark, but I travel a lot. I go up there. A lot of stuff changed, like from the '90s and stuff.
That's what I heard.
Up there, like,
I have heard.
yeah, it was kind of like how you was feeling, like, you know, when I was younger going up there. But like, a lot has changed up there, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I remember I had probably 3 different occasions. The first one, I'm not gonna talk about that. You know what I mean. The second one, I came up there and I was doing a studio session in Newark. And so I parked the little whip that I had. It was like a little Honda. So I parked and I was like, all right, I'm good. So when I'm walking towards the building where the studio at, I see the next person come in, they bumping the cars are getting us. I'm like, yo, guess what y'all doing?
They don't mess the car up though. They give a little bump.
Bruh, nah, don't bump
They
it,
don't mess the car up though. They give them to them. Then if you're an experienced driver up there, they don't mess the car up. This is a bump, and you in there.
Bruh, no, bruh. No, bruh.
It ain't even a hard bump. It's enough to make the car shake a little bit, but that's it, man. They don't put a dent in.
Bruh, I remember I saw, it was like little skirts, like bras on the
They got like what's right in the back because they know you're gonna bump the car.
Bruh, I was like, what's that right there for? And everybody was like, you don't know? I was like, nah. And they was laughing. I'm like, bruh. But bruh, I saw that like, nah.
Parallel park something else, man.
Nah.
They still got the skirts, like,
I went to New York, last year, and they got them in New York. And look, and now I drove 300 up there. I thought my car was getting stolen, but I got to bring my car back.
I'm good. Pass. Yo, alright, so with Louisiana, what was your experience? And were you in the 4th Ward, Louisiana, or were you like?
No. I was in like the heart of Louisiana, Alexandria and Pineville. It's like right in the middle.
Okay.
So it wasn't that bad. But I got sent up there.
Oh, gotcha.
Cause I was all head.
What got you in that position in the first place? If it ain't too much,
What position?
To have to go down the road.
I was bad, man. Like I had anger issues. I was just bad. Running the streets with my friends. Getting in trouble going to alternative schools.
Oh,
So my mom was like, you know, I'm finna sing Louisiana to you with your aunt and your uncle. Cause my uncle, he was a Marine, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So you feel like you need that structure.
Mind, you know what I'm saying? So, and he played ball. You know, he was training or whatever. So I moved down there with my 9th grade year. Permanently, yeah, I moved down in my 9th grade year permanently. And I finished high school. Ultimately, I finished high school, played ball. I mean, I ain't make the best grades and nothing like that, but
Okay.
I graduated.
Okay.
You know.
Would you see it's a different culture difference between Carolina and Louisiana, or is it close?
Yeah, it's close.
Okay.
I'd say it's close. Yeah.
Cause I ain't never been there. That's why I'm asking. Like,
I certain few places though, man. Like growing up, like yeah, this I've been a few places.
okay. So who all got kids? Yeah. Okay. Having kids in this climate, right? The political climate, right? How we looking at guns and stuff. Like, what's your thoughts on, like, you feel like you need to shelter them? You feel like you need to get them equipped?
No, I ain't. My son, I got a son. I got a daughter. I got 2 daughters. My son and my old lady got 2 kids. She got a son and a girl and a boy. Ain't no shelter. Like we ain't get shelter. Like I tell my son, boy, y'all go outside and play. Like no. Like children nowadays, most of them shelter. They want to be in the house on the phone or on playing the game. No, go outside and play. And my son, he turned 4 July 31st. That's all he want to do is go outside.
Okay.
That's all he want to do. He don't want to be like, he go outside. He want to go play.
Okay.
I don't feel like sheltering them, but as far as the guns, yeah, they need to grow up. They need to learn how to do that.
Right.
Because you like with today's society, this is what you need to do. Ain't nobody fighting no more.
No. And that's why I don't go nowhere.
They not fighting no more. So yeah, I don't feel like.
What you think? All right, we gonna go to you.
Me, I got 4.
Okay.
2 boys, 2 girls. I got 2 14-year-olds.
I should have known. 11, bro. That number ain't gonna go nowhere, bro. 11, bro.
With mine's the gun thing. When they get of age, I do want them to learn. Me, I got me. I'm good. They good too. I know how to use it, and that's what I want them to know, the importance of a gun,
right,
and the dangers of a gun. And I want them to be afraid. When I carry my gun, I'm comfortable, but at the same time, I know I'm not too comfortable. I'm not too friendly with my weapon.
Right.
Because you can do anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna teach them. My son is 14. When 2 more years, and he'll learn. But I'm gonna let him. I want him to know the importance and when he needs to use it, or you know what I'm saying. I don't want him to just think about just going around flashing a weapon, and,
right.
You know what I'm saying, that type of things. And because I was talking to one of my friends, and they was telling me they had an 8-year-old. He had a BB gun out, and somebody called the law.
That's how they make
police came and drew guns on the 8-year-old having a BB gun. So that's what I want them to know, like the importance of.
What's making you wait that extra 2 years? Just curious.
I was thinking 18, 19. And the reason for that is young-minded. A lot of kids do what they do, like take guns and stuff to school because they're being bullied.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? They've been bullied their whole life. My kids, first of all, they're going to know how to fight. They don't know how to protect themselves. Let me take that back. They don't know how to protect themselves. I don't like bullies.
No, me either.
I get on my son all the time about bullying. When I hear, like, teacher call me and say something my son did about bullying, I get on him.
Okay.
So we ain't gonna do that bullying, but we're not gonna let anybody bully us at the same time either.
Right.
And I want him to be comfortable to where he can use his hands. But if he have to use a weapon, I'm waiting just to mature him a little bit more.
Right.
Because some kids, they're not mature. And it takes them, like boys, it takes them longer. Girls mature at 18, boys mature like 23, 25. So, but I'm not in the military, I'm not from the military, but I am military. I'm military going though. My son he knows I don't play with him. So, and he knows, like right now, he see my gun and I don't touch it. He's knowing, but I want him to be comfortable. So 16, I feel like he'll be more comfortable and everything else with handling the weapon. Take him to the gun range, stuff like that. If they're allowed to go. I don't know the age of going to the gun range for the kids, but I want them to learn
the woods.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So I got now on the show. I got my broke friends, right? And I got my money friends, but I got country friends too.
Gotta have them country.
My country friends and my money friends talk the same, and both of them, like, I think he said his granddaughter was like 3. You take her outside, look, you need to know how this feel, and he ain't us. You know what I mean? He's not us. He's them. And I'm like, well, how you that young? He said, Crawford, you gotta understand, my government name, Crawford. But it's like, you gotta understand, like, by the time they get to be 10, 11, 12, I want them to already know exactly how to load it, how to break it down, how to clean it, what type of damage it could do, and have control. So I was like, by 10? So that made me be like, okay, I got daughters. I got a 4-year-old, well, she ain't 4, but a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. And I'm like, yo, like, I gotta teach them, like, nah, that's how you hold it. Like, cause if that's what they doing,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
this young, and you know, I believe, I call him Unc, like, I don't think he would personally do anything to my daughters. But I don't know that some other white boy, Mexican boy, or whoever, wouldn't do it. And they coming into school, like, that's what I was gonna ask, I was gonna ask you about that, but like, them coming into school, I'm like, bruh, like.
Well, see, when it's coming to like school or something, then you want to teach them how to take cover and protect themselves. You have a shooter in school, you can't teach them to bring a gun to school, because they gone. They get caught that gun.
Yeah,
it can be a whole situation
for you and them.
Yeah, so you teach them to protect themselves, and that's what they need to start learning in school, because it's getting bad now. So my son knows to run.
Okay.
Get down, go somewhere. Don't talk. Don't get on the phone. Text. Don't call. Don't speak. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I got them into stuff like that now. I thought about that too, just go ahead and get them into the groove of guns, but hey, you know, now they got some psycho kids growing up. They mad. You hear about the 15-year-old boy that shot his father because he told him to come in about his curfew?
That was crazy.
Yeah, I can't have my son pull my weapon out on me, and I'm going to kill him.
That's true, that's true.
So, I want him to be, you know what I'm saying, have that mindset and be more responsible. Right now, my son learning responsibilities.
Okay.
And how to be responsible. Once he get that in his nugget, he gonna know. Cause I want him to know, you better not you better not throw your fist up at me.
Yeah.
You better not throw no gun up at me, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I am.
Okay. Alright. We gonna flip. You were itching to say something. What is it?
I got a 4-year-old little girl.
Okay.
And at the age of 16, my dad is military. My dad's in the military. At the age of 16, I was taught how to break down a gun, clean it, and put it back together.
Okay.
And also with that, I was also given a BB gun, a rifle. And
I had BB guns.
Yeah, he gave me a rifle, and he taught me how to hold the rifle and everything as well. And he taught me that it was meant to protect, and not only protect you, but to protect the people that you care about.
Right.
So me having my 4-year-old little girl, and she's 4, and all this is going on, we play with water guns, and we play with Nerf guns and stuff like that, and I let her know that this is just a toy. This is just a toy, right? And when I was playing with these toys and stuff like that, I was like, Daddy's always going to protect you, but I know for a fact that I'm not always going to be around. So with that being said, I'm teaching her right now, at 4 years old, how to use her words, how to de-escalate the situation, how to tell the adult what's going on and stuff like that as well.
I like that.
Another thing is, when I take my daughter to the playground, I pay attention, because I know she's a natural born leader, because when she goes to the playground, she's on the playground and other kids come to her and she's like, hey, do this, hey, do that, hey, do this. And all the kids listen to her for some reason. I don't understand why.
Leader. She already a leader. That's good. That's a big attribute.
I don't understand why, and then I see that and I'm like, okay, so and now I'm teaching her, you have to care for others. The others are listening to you, and then you have to be about your word, and you have to care for others, and you can't lead them astray or, speak negative or anything.
Yeah, yeah. And do you feel like you'll stay in a political space with film, or do you feel like you'll try to venture out?
I thought about that when I first got into it, and to answer your question, no. Because I think it's kind of like Spike. He was political on certain, well, pretty much majority. But he tried to venture off and do other things, and I think that's probably where I'll go to. Like, I want to do like horror films. May add like a little bit of political stuff in it. So I may add a little something in there, but not too over political. Politicize it.
What got you started into filming?
Just honestly, man, when I did the show called Corrupt, You know, before that, man, you know, coming out of college and all that, I was working for the government and corporate and all that. A buddy of mine, Chief Tex, that's what they call him, but Reggie, he's a filmmaker in Fayetteville.
Okay.
And another lady, Aaliyah Denton, she's well, not Denton, it's Carverstone, I believe is her last name. She was a hairstylist, but
Okay.
she got into filming and started writing, and she came up with this whole show called Corrupt series, and it was based around like females basically being like crime bosses, and they all had like code names, like male names. Like one female was called Charlie, the other one was called like Tommy or something like that. But and I was the corrupt mayor of the city.
Okay.
And then like one of the girls was like, the crime boss was like my side chick or something like that.
I want to
But,
see that joint. It's out?
Yeah, we shot that in like 2015.
Okay. I want to see it. I want to see it.
And that's what really got me into it. My buddy Reggie was like, man, I need you to play a mayor. You know what I mean? Because I already kind of had suits and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, I first got in there, read the script, because it was kind of like short notice or whatever. And I haven't acted in a while, and I was a little rusty. And Leah was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if he's the right guy for this role. But I was like, all right, I got you, sis. I'm gonna kill it on this one. Killed it. We was working ever since, and we was doing like a season 2, but she ended up passing away, and we never finished it. But that's what really got me back into acting, and she even encouraged me and stuff like that. Like, you need to go ahead and start writing and filming, you know. So I started doing it before she passed. We was even collaborating on some other stuff in the future. But yeah, that's what really got me into it.
So when it comes to the film, right?
Right.
Along with the film business, because I've experienced a lot of it from the music side of things. How are y'all with managing the what I called them on the last episode? I can't remember what I called them. I think Tasty Cakes, females, the joints, what they call it, I think my New York people like JAWN, the Jones.
Yeah.
Like how I won't start with you because you married. No, we're gonna start with you. Because and I'm gonna tell you the reason I'm starting with you, because it's easy for them. Like, you know, it's just, you know.
Yeah.
But from being married in the entertainment business, I've seen. Alright, truth moment. This is a truth moment, right? It's shocking.
Are we live?
We live. We going. So I remember when what was the first one? It was the first something my wife got casted for. I was like, yo. So first thing, what's the first thing the husband gonna ask?
Not doing any romantic.
Right. So and then knowing the time that the characters got to spend together to build that chemistry. You know what I mean? Because like right now, the movie we're working on right now, them joys is they doing rehearsals twice a week. Once on Zoom, once over here. Hours at a time. You got majority females and like 2 dudes. And I'm like, I can see how that could get touchy.
Yeah.
Right? So how would you manage that? Being married.
To me, it's all about communication, making sure like your significant other, or your wife, or your spouse, whatever, understand. You know, like, cause I know it's
Understand
gonna,
what?
I mean,
The jump off?
acting. You know.
Oh.
So like for Corrupt season 2, I had a wife, and it was gonna be like certain parts where we had to kiss or, you know, be a little intimate, but not.
And how was she? How was your wife with that?
Yeah. That's a whole conversation.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, and I understand, but they have to understand the art too. Like, if you support me getting into film and acting, that comes along with it, to be honest. You know what I mean? Knowing, if she know, well, I'm gonna just speak from some perspective.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Of a male actor, and you know, if they know their husband, they should be secure about, like, okay, it's not gonna go beyond that scene. You know what I mean? No after stuff. You know what I mean? After after you say cut, that's a wrap. Like she should understand that. You know?
She should.
Yeah.
And whoever she acting with should.
Right. So it's just all about communication and understand one another. Does it work out like that all the time? No, probably. I mean, even on a bigger scale, like I'm sure it'd be problems, but you just gotta communicate, man, and kind of have that understanding.
Okay. I don't know. I'm still up in the air. Cause okay, and the reason, and I'm hella secure. I'm mad secure, right? But I think he was shooting with us one day, and I'm like, bro, I'm out, bro. Y'all go ahead and shoot that joint. But and then these like something she writes in, it's like I respect the creativity, but bro, like you know what's anyway. He laughing. So from a single man standpoint, you ain't married, right?
Who?
You married?
Yeah.
Oh, you married? Okay. So how do you think she would deal with that?
Well, that's easy because
Y'all got big talk.
No. The character I'm playing, I ain't kissy touch with anybody though.
I ain't talking about this character. I'm talking about the character that Lil Cuz write in to the next film 5 years from now.
Oh, well,
and cast Gabrielle Union to be your wife.
Well, look, she just had to deal with it. Like you said, it's acting.
Now don't talk big because you gonna watch the interview.
But with Gabrielle Union though,
You talking about it's just acting though, but
it might be, you know what I mean? Like, no problems with D Wade though, but
no problem. Okay,
you know what I mean? But,
respectfully.
Respectfully.
Alright, I go with it. The sniper. Everybody got to answer this question, so I hope you build your answers.
What's the question again?
Yeah, what's the question? Alright, so let's say I gotta still build it. Now I ain't gonna say 5 years, let's say next year. Next year, Aunt call you and say, bruh, I gotta have you play this role. You about to be who bad out there? I'm trying to think of who the baddest one is too. You're not helping me, man. Alright.
make it good.
Make it.
No. Colombiana. What's the name from Colombiana?
I don't even know who that is.
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Are you like yeah.
He was sleeping on the couch.
Yo, I had to stay quiet on the make it good. That's all camera. We gotta talk about the out camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all. But go ahead. If he casts you for a role, say I need you to be her husband in this part. Y'all gotta spend 4 hours a day together, running lines, build the chemistry, and you got a significant other. How's she gonna deal with that?
I feel like it's just like communication. You let her know beforehand what's gonna go down. Me personally, like what I'm trying to get, I'm trying to be successful, basically.
Okay.
Like, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do to be successful. You can't understand that. You gotta jump on them. You gonna ride or you ain't.
Okay.
That ain't gonna be nothing. It ain't like I'm finna start a relationship with this person, whatever. Nah, it's just acting. It's a job. Basically, it's a job.
Okay.
But I feel like my old lady, my girl, if I let her know beforehand what's gonna go down or whatever, or I show the script, whatever, she'll be understanding. Like she'll be alright.
I gotta add extra sauce too for him to answer. So the extra, go ahead. I take that answer. So for you, the extra part of it is you the love interest, right? Y'all got to do that bedroom scene. That's in the script. That's in the script, right? He said,
Turn off the lights.
and then you know act like I run it. Do it again. We're gonna run it. Right? Y'all been in bed together all day.
I mean, it's simple. You like nice things? This is how you get nice things. I mean, this is my job. This is what I do. I mean, this is how I
Spoken
make
from
it.
the mouth of a youngin.
I mean,
No.
I mean, I don't know. I ain't got I ain't got no woman. I haven't been in a relationship for a year or two. But I don't know. Speaking from a professional standpoint, and if I was dealing with someone and this is what I do, you know I do this, and if it is inside of the script, it's not saying as in like, oh, I have a problem with this, or then you have a problem with me making money.
Okay. What did you say? Just do something different.
I mean, what if something different is, oh yeah, you want to do something different, then you can't have this role.
No, I mean, she tell you just go get another job, do something else.
Oh, then I'm gonna get another.
Cause I can't. Really?
Yeah. Because if the person you can't. This how.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. Save him.
You can't let nobody stop you from chasing your dreams.
Okay.
That's how I feel. I done told mine, like, bro, this is what I want to do. Like, I did this film Shadow, and but you sent me another script before, like, it was a scene like I had a girl or a wife, whatever.
Real love.
Yeah, real love. And she was like, nah. Oh, I was like, what I'm doing anyway. And she probably gonna see this, but I'm doing it like, cause I'm trying to.
Better yourself,
exactly.
And I got you.
Bettering everybody around me, everybody I love. Like if I know by doing Shattered, I realize that I can really do this. Like I can be in front of the camera. Like I can do it and make it somewhere. So you gotta let me do that. It ain't gonna be no extra.
Okay.
Just you gotta let me do it.
And how hard was it to get everybody together? As far as like, because I'm trying to figure out like, only reason I'm asking, I know like the like what we're shooting now is a musical, but it's in film form. Right. So like Glee kind of like, or what's the big joint? Grease, that type of joint. We doing that now.
Right.
And one of these parts, that broad, can we say broad to women? I feel like, I don't know if we can say broad. That might be.
That's a little on the line.
Okay, this female woman. I ain't gonna say the other. But
unstable creature.
Yeah. I ain't gonna take that one. I'm not gonna back that one. I don't want to say that. But we've casted that one part probably 4 different times. Everybody else in the cast, they running lines are good. They got the chemistry. But it's just like, yo, like, is it that hard to get a woman to act and like it just be cool with? Because I feel like as men, we know the idea of sacrifice and give and take, and we know how to see the big dream overall. For them, it might be a little bit different. So how did you formulate, schedule it, and all that stuff?
I mean, even putting a call sheet together, putting it out ahead of time, sometimes it didn't work, man. And honestly, I think I replaced like 3 different actors. And the thing I love about Shattered, man, I went through a lot with Shattered. You know what I mean? It was kind of like your boot camp. That's how I look at it. Switching out actors, going through conflicts of schedules. I shot I shot like 8 scenes with a female that was playing Kia, and she disappeared on me.
No, bro.
Disappeared on me. Yep. Like, and with no like explanation, really. You know what I mean? And but all that was it wasn't meant for her. It was meant for Taylor. Is her name? Taylor Warner. To come in and kill that part, man. And it was difficult. I ain't gonna lie with the scheduling, and that's why it was like it took a while to film.
But I can attest to like the 4 main characters.
Oh yeah.
The chemistry was already there on the jump.
Yeah, we didn't know each other.
We didn't know each other at all. We didn't rehearse none.
So the first time we met was on the set.
Yeah, first time we was on set.
Wow.
We ain't rehearsed none with each other. Like we ain't all 4 like get in one room and just rehearse our lines. We ain't really do that.
What I say earlier? Ordained.
Yeah.
We just we just had our script. We meet up at the scene and we shoot.
Do you feel like people are? I can't say people. I can't generalize it. Do you feel like actors and actresses respect the art enough to be dedicated to it in general?
I would would say for the most part, yeah, but some of them don't. They don't respect it at all.
Why, you think?
They may be just doing something for the moment, not really taking it serious. Like he said earlier, he came in ready, hungry. You know what I mean? And I think that's what some people lack. You know, they might just want to do it for the glitz and glamour, but when they actually in it, oh man, oh shit, like this ain't, I don't know, like I might not need to be doing this, but it's all about like your hunger, like if you really want to do this, you know.
I like that. What you about that?
Yeah, I really don't think people respect it because I've been acting since I was in middle school, doing like Christmas plays, high school, doing musicals, and seeing stuff now. People think they can just, oh, I'm just changing to another person.
That right there.
You don't change into another person. It's like a whole concept and personality that you need to get down to be chemistry with these other people. Because if you don't got yourself right within, you cannot play that character at all.
Well, I think, and this, I've seen it firsthand too in the music side of things, right? So when I first started, like my introduction to music was a 4-track recorder with a tape, a cassette tape. That was my introduction. And we talking about 90, tell my age, but we talking about like 95, 94.
Damn.
But I remember like all the stuff I had to go through to just get that. It was like $460 or something like that for that joint in the 90s. So it's like, oh, that's a bag. And then I saved up and bought a keyboard, and I saved up, got other stuff. Then it's like, oh yeah, we don't do that no more. We use computers. So I saved up, started doing, and I noticed all the stuff I went to, even mailing stuff, like just getting beats to people. Bruh, I was talking about it on Mad Pods. I had to physically go buy an envelope when I was in college. It's college, not college. Buy an envelope, put a little bubble wrap in that joint, put a CD in there, and mail it to everybody that I found on Google. What was it? Google? It was Yahoo back then.
Yeah, Yahoo.
Any label address I found on Yahoo, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna find the address and mail it out. I did it for like a year before one person called. Right? That one person ended up being Dre McKenzie, which got me to G-Unit, which got me to Habit, which got me to Jim Jones, Dipset. So it was a blessing, but look at all everything I went through just to get that one call back. Now the new generation, everybody's right here. It's like, yo, it's Instagram, but everybody looking at and I get on my wife about it too, but it's like, yo, you scrolling looking at funny videos when there's people out here making bags off of the same thing you scrolling, looking at. You know, so I mean, I gotta figure out how we can fix some of that. Fix some of build back that sounds like Trump now. but just build back the art, you know what I mean? Where people actually like, okay, I see what you're doing, and place value on it.
Yeah, there is no value. People just want to be funny.
Yep.
But why?
Attention. They want, just like the Gorilla Girl, the Gorilla Glue head girl.
Yo.
Yeah, just like the Gorilla Glue head girl.
Okay.
After her, everybody started putting Gorilla Glue in their head.
It's because we're in the age of social media, everybody just want to be popping, like, real quick. Like, so it's no love for the art. Like, that's pretty much where we're getting at, you know what I mean?
Okay.
People just want the fame and the followers. Like,
I feel like it's rooted in more. I feel like when we got, I'm gonna say full generation now, because we almost at 20 years in social media. Is it 20 yet?
yeah, almost. Yeah.
Almost 20.
Facebook 2004.
Yeah. So almost 20 years into social media, and
We had MySpace, didn't we?
Shoot, Black Page.
Yeah.
Blackface.
yeah, we had
Bebo.
But I remember how much we had to depend on like real life live relationships. And I feel like within those relationships, you learn how to deal with stress. You learn how to deal with mental awareness and build relationships. You probably had a few awkward kids, but most of the time, the awkward kids end up blending in because it was somebody that was in the crowd that was like, oh nah, just come on, man, and they coached them through life to get them into that space. But now you got this.
Yep.
So it's like, is the followers and the attention more towards taking up for that space is not there no more, that interaction? Like, even think about that. Think about what we call social media interactions, followers, views, likes, comments. Like, but think about that.
Yeah.
In regular life, like, I see you. Or even going to a concert. Think about that. People go to concerts because so-and-so was coming to town. I remember being in Carolina. I think, who was it? I think Busta Rhymes and somebody was coming. I was like, oh, I want to go to the concert bad. But even the feeling, the build-up, the wait for a film to come out versus or being in front of the TV at 8 o'clock because that joint's about to come on at 8.
Yeah.
You miss it at 8, you're going to have to wait till Sunday when the rerun comes on. I feel like some of that stuff need to be put back. I see Netflix is doing some of it with the series, like with how they did, well, not Netflix, Hulu and yeah, how they'll put one episode out and like, now you gotta wait till next week for the next one. Mm-hmm. So I
think Netflix did start doing it on some episodes of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like when they had that hip hop joint where they was flying, like,
they did do it too. Yeah. But yeah, like I feel like I have y'all here because I like to charge people in this space with the task of figuring out that piece or whatever the piece is that's missing. Figure out how to put it back. Because I feel like what happens is when you get people that know how to put it back, then you get Oprah, you get Tyler Perry, you get Denzel. Putting the human emotion, a real human emotion behind that character. And it's not built off of anger. Give me anger, I want to see you fight. Or give me sad, cry. Right. Like actually building the character is like, okay, yo, this character this deep. Yep. You know, and I feel like the ones that master it, they rise to the top. It's the Terrence Howard, like it's them, you know.
That's like in music.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I feel like when everybody say, "Oh, my favorite rapper is Tupac. My favorite rapper is Biggie. My favorite rapper," I listen to E40 and all these old school rappers. This is what they went through these experiences. Y'all grew up in the suburbs, and y'all they're telling their stories through emotions and what they've been through. Not just telling these stories and stuff and what people want to hear, what you saw and what you hear and stuff like that.
Do you feel, and this for you, Ant, too, do you feel like it's cool to write a script that's based around, well, I already know what you're going to say, I ain't going to answer that. Do you feel like it's cool for rappers to do that, like what he just said? The quote-unquote cap, I don't know if they still say cap.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Nah, I don't feel like that. But they do it, these new age rappers, they do it because it's what people want to hear.
Do they though?
Yeah. That's how they get that's how they get their money.
And when they try to live that life,
And when they try to live like, it don't want to work out for them.
Excuse my language.
You good?
It don't work out for them.
But okay, I love this. I love where this conversation's going. We about an hour into. I didn't even go the hour. But so, all right. So my take on that is people are fed what you give them in general. Right now, I think the flip side of that is you got to be one of the real ones to eat whatever the return is. Right? It's just like a bad investment, good investment. Or you just invest into something because you want to invest in it. Like, there's not even no reason. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of the new kids and film producers, like, and I'll tell you one. It's a guy that came over here. He rented a space out, right? He's shooting a film for is it AMC? It's either AMC or one of them. It's a little short shot. And he was like, man, you know, appreciate you letting me use the space. I was like, well, what kind of film you shooting? And he was like, man, well, I'm shooting a gangster film. So I'm like, well, what's that? Because I mean, a lot of my folk are still in the street. It is, you know, it is what it is. But we cool. But I'm like, all right, well, what's a gangster film? What's your perception of that? He like, man, you know, we shooting, you know, gonna knock them down. We got some dope, this, now. I said, okay, so what's the reason for making the film? And he's like, well, if I send this to Netflix, then they're gonna pay. If I send the trailer to Netflix, they're gonna pay like $1.5 million. Trailer shot. If I send the script, they might pay like $750. But you know, exact words, you know, drug movies and you know, gang stuff sells. It plays it easy. Versus somewhere like Ed that's trying to have some type of social space in his film. It might be a little bit more difficult because you're not really you're not feeding the beast of, well, nah, shoot. As soon as that nigga shoot that nigga, oh, he played good. That was a good one. He ain't feeding that stereotype.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? So I think people have to be willing to take the consequence. Well, not even the consequence, but take the lesser return. And I'm guilty of it too. Like, I done fed the beast before. Like, you gotta look at who I work with. Like, you know, it's all, the majority of my career was built on dope dealers making music. B100, except for the white boy. Shouts out to Eminem. But outside of that, like, yo. And I tried.
But the ones you talking about, they really live that.
Yeah.
Like these new young rappers, man, they're just artists, basically. They just make music. They ain't live that or whatever.
Or they see what the old school
did
rapper did.
Exactly.
And they living off the old school.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright, I can go with that.
Exactly.
What would prompt you to make a film centered around racism? It's a hard one. And I give you context to let you think about it. What's the joint? What is it? What is it? The joint that
Get Out.
had the boy Get Out. Get Out.
Oh, yeah.
Those type of joints.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't mind making movies like that, you know what I mean? Because I want to have where somebody watching my film kind of think about certain things, you know what I mean? Not where they just watching just to be entertained, but they get both aspects, you know, entertaining and, you know, getting a message out of it. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind making something like that, honestly.
Okay. But do you think it's necessary?
Yeah. Like movies like Get Out, yeah. It brings up, the main thing I look at with movies, it brings up a good topic and discussion, like how we doing now.
I like that. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, man.
Current events.
Yeah.
Current events.
Yeah. Even so, and we about to wrap, but I think how I view a lot of stuff is not from a clouded perspective, but it's from was it necessary? Was it effective? How many people actually pulled something from the film and they were just entertained, or that fed something else inside of them?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I think, I'm trying to think of, and it's different movies. Like, okay, when I saw, I'm getting to my age, but Boomerang. When I first saw Boomerang, for me, I was like, yo, it's black people in a corporate office that's getting mad money. Cause Buddy had the loft.
Right.
Well, you know, he got the bed step ups. I'm like, okay, that's fly. That built a little bit of my perception for how I think black folk can live. Right? But then you get another something like trying to think of the pivotal moments. Big Mama's house, right? Although I was entertained, I was like, why you gotta dress in a dress? Like, was it necessary?
What was the message?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
A movie that changed my perspective on parenting. On parenting, when I first became a dad, like before I became a dad, the movie is The Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay.
And like
That shit broke me down, bro.
I seen that movie before I became a dad, and then after I became a dad, that movie spoke to me because he did whatever he had to do to get his kid and make sure his kid is right.
Right.
So that changed me as a person and as a parent because that made me, oh yeah, I can't stop, not one bit.
Another one. Yeah, I want you, all y'all give me one, then we're gonna wrap. But New Jack City, right? That fed in me, like, okay. Cause keep in mind that I stayed in Westchester Apartments, which is like, it's like hood slash, it was just, we always got broke into. The door hinge, you know how you go, you got the door hinge joints. That was that apartment. But after seeing something like New Jack City, I'm just like, okay, so that's an option. Now I would have been a terrible dope dealer. I'm scary. I'm like, I ain't built for jail. Like, I'd have ran it immediately. I'd be like, yo, take him. It's me and him. But anyway, but New Jack City was like one of them joints. It was like, okay, that's happening. They made the movie somewhere, so it's clearly happening. You know? What was one of them for you?
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
I was like young watching that, but like, you know, when you're younger watching those type of movies, you may not understand or grasp the concept of everything in it until you get a little bit older. And when Lawrence Fishburne was like bringing them out there and showing them the neighborhood, like, wow, that like opened my eyes to like how it's really happening now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, Boys in the Hood for me, for sure.
Alright.
Juice.
Oh, that's a good one.
Juice.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like four friends and Juice. Because that was happening.
Who was your favorite character though?
Bishop.
Nah.
No?
Who was Ryan?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
Ryan.
okay.
It's because he likes
Yeah, Ryan.
Alright. He does
Just
not
say
like
Friday.
to hold the mic to his mouth.
Just say Friday.
Honestly, no. I'll go with New Jersey Drive.
What is that?
You never
You
seen
ain't
New Jersey
seen
Drive?
that?
No.
I think it was with Drive.
Look, you saw it too?
I thought it was just called Drive.
Nah, New Jersey Drive.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie though.
I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
He doesn't have his full black card yet.
Oh yeah, I ain't got it. What? Tell me about that.
Basically, they was running around. They was young, running around stealing cars and doing, you know, little knucklehead stuff.
Okay.
And the end of the movie, I think both of them died. They was in the car. The police was chasing them. That's what they do in Newark. They steal cars and they now, from what I was hearing, that they was chasing, the police were chasing somebody, and I think a 4-year-old was walking across the street while they was chasing the stolen car, and they killed the 4-year-old. So they're not allowed to pursue in the high-speed chase anymore. But that's what it basically was doing. They were stealing cars and the police were chasing them, just doing little knucklehead stuff.
Okay.
It was live. It was good. You need to watch it. It was good.
Alright, I'm gonna check it out. Did it make you want to steal a car?
No.
Alright.
I ain't about that life. I ain't about that life.
Alright, so, and we're gonna wrap up. Tell the people a little bit more about My Shadow Life. Tell them how they can watch it, where it's gonna be at, how they can follow you. We're gonna go up, you know, everybody asks and all that stuff.
Right. My Shattered Life, y'all gotta see which camera. Cinema?
Yeah.
My Shattered Life, y'all gotta go see it, man. It's something relatable, so I think you're gonna love it. Matter of fact, I know you're gonna love it. So it's gonna be on all major platforms: Tubi, Amazon, Walmart. I mean, it's gonna be pretty much everywhere. You know, there you go, check it out. July 26th, next month, 2022. Come check it out.
Junior birthday.
There you go.
like you said, come watch it. June 26th. Shout out to my cuz, A-Way. Thank you for giving me the role, the chance to play the part.
I need to play the strings, man. He's about to cry, man. Do you want them to find you online?
Me?
Yeah, you don't want. See,
Oh, this is the final.
This is a real shooter.
This is the final say right here.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Follow me on A-Way Production. Also follow me at The Real A-Way.
There you go.
And you can start following me on Facebook, Jerry Hunt. I got more things, but I don't want to put them all out there. You know, I don't need too many people. You know, actually, no, I do want to say one thing.
All right, go ahead,
I do. As he's my cousin, my nephew played in the movie
Oh yeah, that's
too.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, my
okay.
nephew, he really plays in the
Real
movie.
nephew, real. Okay. All right. And that's 1 to 11.
Yeah, 111 males, men. I got 21.
Man, come.
I told you my grandma, my mama got 21 grandkids.
That's a lot. That's a lot, bro.
There you go.
We good on that one.
We're good on that.
All right, cool.
Yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram at Flacco Faded, FLAKOFADED. You know, I'm an aspiring barber / aspiring actor. You know, y'all gonna have some more content coming. And go follow Shattered page. It's called Shattered, Instagram and Facebook.
Bro, they gone. Go ahead.
All right.
So they follow.
That's good, guys. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Capricorn, KAPR1C0RN.
That's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
I need you to make that more simple. Nah, go ahead.
And yeah, I'm an aspiring actor. Recently moved to Houston, and I roller skate. I'll tell everybody that because that's how much I love it.
You do.
Yeah. And make sure you follow my skate page, Space 8.
Dope. And what I think, especially being from where we're from, right? I've learned the art of it. But when you do something and you've done it, you've completed the task all the way through, and it's at the point of it's already out, uploaded, is whatever. No, I do this. I ain't no inspired because I already did it.
Well, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, own it, bro. You know, and hey, I'm the new Tyler Perry. Go ahead and go with it, bro.
Hey, I'm the new A-Way, but
There you go.
Hey, hold on.
Thank you, too. Yeah.
Hey, what? Y'all wait. Tales of 2-6. We got a web series
Oh,
come out too now.
Tales of 2-6.
The real shooter.
Tales of 2-6.
Follow
It's
us.
going
I'm
down.
telling you, this is only the beginning. I'm telling you,
It's
this
only
is
the
just the
beginning.
beginning. Be part of history, man. Support
There
this
you go.
movement.
There you go.
Going on. We are the change we seek.
Do you have a and we wrap, but do you have a like a fund page or anything like that where people can help fund the projects?
Not yet. I do have a website, www.antoinewade.com. You can pretty much follow us there. A lot of our stuff will be on there. It's a new site, so we're still building it.
Okay.
Like our merch will be on there. Like a fund page will be on there.
Okay.
And you'll also be able to find out more information about these characters
Dope.
and the actors themselves. So,
Dope.
yeah. I'm trying to build like a network, you know, how you said Tyler Perry.
Huh?
I want to continue to use the people I built with, you know, and keep this thing going.
There you go. I love it. A-Way Productions.
A-Way.
All right. Till next week. Peace.